As many of you already know, cannabis oil or CBD oil is now legal in the UK, and you can buy this from the high street shop Holland & Barrett. Now, I know this has been legal in a lot of countries for a long time, but I was really interested to see what all the hype was about. The internet claims that CBD oil is a miracle cure for things like anxiety, depression, and also epilepsy. One article even reckons that it mimics clozapine, which is an atypical antipsychotic drug, but with no side effects. On top of this, I read loads of anecdotal reports saying that it was really good for the symptoms of bipolar in episodes, depression and mania, and also that it was so good for anxiety. So I thought, okay, let's try it. I'm going to experiment on myself and see what happens. First of all, let's look at what we actually know about CBD oil. Now, it's a naturally occurring constituent of marijuana or industrial hemp, and it's one of over 85 different components you can find in it. CBD oil does not contain THC. Now, THC is the element of cannabis that is addictive. It's the part that makes you high when you smoke it, for example. It's also the part that is associated with adverse psychological effects, which is where links between schizophrenia and psychosis with cannabis have come about. In our brains, we have a thing called the endocannabinoid system. This system is involved in regulating a variety of physiological and cognitive processes such as pain sensation, mood and memory. The system is constructed of two CB receptors. They're called CB1 and CB2. The CB1 receptors are located mainly in the brain and modulate neurotransmitter release in a manner that prevents excessive neuronal activity. So in English, it means it calms you down and decreases your anxiety, as well as reducing pain and inflammation. While not everything is known about what CBD does to you, research is underway, and thus far, it's thought that the anti-anxiety effect might be from activating adenosine receptors, which is the anti-inflammatory effect, or calming of your heart rate. In higher concentrations, it activates the serotonin receptors, which gives it that antidepressant effect. Many studies have been done on humans, but they've showed both positive and neutral results. One double-blind study that I looked at showed that the CBD did give a significant decrease in anxiety. Another double-blind study was done on people who had a fear of public speaking. Now, the results of CBD were compared to diazepam or ipsaparone, which is amazing. However, like I said, there were other studies done that were neutral, but the only one I could find was a sample size of 2 people with bipolar 1, and it was used for their mania symptoms, and it had absolutely no effect. But a sample size that small, I wouldn't say that was representative of everybody with bipolar. There's been many studies, and instead of telling you about every single one of them, what I'm going to do is put all the links in the description for you. In conclusion, the anxiolytic effect of CBD oil has been tried and tested many times, and mostly and predominantly it's come out as positive, with a few anomalies of course. Now, a lot of the studies I looked at did look at it in schizophrenia, where it was marked as a safe and effective alternative to antipsychotics, but further research is needed for bipolar. So here's the part you've probably been waiting for. Now, earlier in the video, I said I've been experimenting with a CBD oil here from Holland & Barrett, and I have. I've tested it on myself for about 1.5 weeks now, and the results have been amazing. So, just to put this into context, I feel like I'm going into a bit of a hypomanic episode at the moment, or it could just be stress, I'm not sure yet. But I've been feeling a lot more irritable, I've had a lot of high anxiety moments, I've been getting into like little arguments with people that I don't normally do, and I've definitely been a little bit more pedantic than usual. But after taking this CBD oil, it's a few drops under the tongue, and 15 to 20 minutes later, it absolutely gets rid of this, what I call blue energy, which is my anxious energy inside that's all chaotic. It's really calmed me down. Now, I'm not 100% guaranteeing that it's the CBD oil, but I haven't changed anything else in my lifestyle. My food's the same, my exercise is the same, my drinking's the same, my environment's the same, and it has only been 1.5 weeks, but I feel like every time I've taken it, which has been once or twice a day, I've almost instantly felt a little bit better. Now, I'm definitely going to continue taking this CBD oil because the effects so far seem to be great. Now, if I get any further results or anything else happens, I will update this video. But what I do want to know is, what do you think? What's your experience? Has anyone out there taken the CBD oil and did it make a difference? Was it nothing? Was it something? Let me know in the comments below. So as always, thank you for listening. If you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, please do. You can find me on askmeimbipolar.com, on Facebook, on Twitter and on Instagram. And as always,